Michael Pilardi. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Left side, caught by Matthews. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Here's Newton now on second down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Newton on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. 20, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on. And oh, it's blocked. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carolina getting set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
On second down, Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll be third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. From his goal line here, Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run here with Mixon. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. And the Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one deep right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Lutz now to kick this one away. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Back to the air. Newton on 2nd down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A big hit. Knocked down sideways right near the 27. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Second and 10. Newton again. To Mixon on the check down. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield?
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Vioski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, Breeze. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they? And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Devon Kennard coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Now it's the backup Bradford. Fights loose. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. On play action, Bradford letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching approaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. Breeze now. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll run. This is Kamara. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, it's Kamara. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. On 1st and 10, Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. second down. Here's Newton. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And the Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And the lead is now an even 30. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Off play action. Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. On first down, Newton. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To the air again, Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And now it's second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's second and goal from the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo, and the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. They snap it to Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Breeze. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
Let's go!
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Now this time, Breeze will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now they run with Mixon. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They fake the give. Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now receiver in motion left. Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards. A 10th carry for Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield, here's Breeze. Going up top. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Back to the NFL scoreboard for his third quarter in Indy. And the Colts have scored to move in front. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. From his goal line here, Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Here's Newton now on second down. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And he's got it up and through. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Newton on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Back to the NFL scoreboard for his third quarter in Indy. And the Colts adding to their total as they're able to stretch their lead in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for Carolina. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, what a move. Room to run past midfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. On second down, here's Breeze. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run. Kamara trying the right side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Saints on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Ingram. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down. a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Panthers coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Room here to run. Avoids him at the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. First down, it's Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3.
3 down, 3 down. 180, check, check. 3 down, 3 down. Quick. Watch the quick. Gun. What is 36, 36. Gun. Do. Wake up. Sponge. No. Gun. Say. 180.
Newton now to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Mixon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Saints will have the football back. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Super toe.
Ingram again. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play, I know it works, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that, because only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
The Saints on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Peterman to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. Oh, now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, here's Newton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on first down. Newton. The swing pass caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
The Saints on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive...